Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back. Cheers. Hello, all. Man, I definitely need coffee tonight, so. What's going on, everyone? Great to see y'all. Thanks for being here. So yeah, man, what a crazy weekend. It's been nonstop, busy. Just I've had something to do almost every hour of the past 3 days, and tonight is no exception. So let's see who we've got in the chat tonight. Looks like Harley Dave was here. He says Gary looks so scared in this photo. I've heard that he looks like an old gold miner or like a prospector, but I haven't heard that one before. That's good. Gary was scared to meet MV Penis while Chrissie was happy. Interesting. I wonder why. Storyman Jack, what's up, dude? He says howdy. Howdy to you, sir. Silverlock, what's going on, brother? Jay the Deep Minded, hello. Great to see you as well. And Harley says, one of these days Max will invite me into the chaos that is his stream. Well, the funny thing is that I'm wondering what it would look like to get a panel of like Marines. Because if we got Matt from A Common Idiot, and we got Dawn from Flaccid Phoenix, myself, you, Harley. I'm trying to think like other, maybe Lady Gravemaster, but we should, have a big panel of degeneracy. What's going on, Cajun? Hello, Jabba the Whoop. What's up, man? Great to see y'all. I'm glad I could catch you all. Been really busy, says Storyman Jack. Well, I'm glad that you could catch us as well, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all kind of coming in at last minute. This was super last minute, and I got the announcement out really late, like almost 30 minutes before the stream even started. So I apologize for that. But yeah, I've been going nonstop. But yeah, I just figured like tonight. So I do have a project that I have to work on right after this. So I'm planning on probably only going for about an hour or so, and then I have to start working on that project, which I actually just got back from doing. I was at the university meeting with my group, and we were just kind of finalizing things. And so I'll finish the rest of it tonight after the stream. But I just wanted to kind of say hi and tell you guys about the meetup. Seeing Chrissie, seeing Lila, seeing Gary, seeing Melissa, seeing John. So it was a really fun time. Green-haired anti-liberal says that might break YouTube. That many Marines. Hey, all been a while. It has been a while, green-haired. Thank you for being here. Oh yeah, that panel of Marines might YouTube might say no, and they might, well, now that Mama Susan's not here anymore, I don't know, maybe it would fly. But that amount of, like I said, degeneracy and crayon eating might not go over so well. So, buenas tardes, y'all. Hello, good evening, Nomi. Thanks for being here. So, like I said, this weekend, I went down to San Diego to go see Gary and Melissa and Chrissie and Lila. Let me pull up my twit-twat here so you guys can kind of see what's going on over meow. There we go. Much better. Now you guys can actually see the photos here. There we go. Cool. So yeah, Gary had just finished Friday Night Tights. So he had been streaming for like 5 hours, and then he drove all the way to the venue, to like the comedy club, and was starving. And so this is us just kind of waiting for food. It was like the four of us. It was like myself, Gary, Melissa, and John Kokoza, who's the famous photographer who we all know and love from some of the Vegas meetups. And what's up, Monopoly? Good to see you here. And Mark McGrath, what's up, dude? Who's down with MVP? You know me, sir. And Harley, I don't know if you need to get back on the old twit-twat. It's not, you're not missing much. It's honestly probably healthier for you to be off of it, honestly. And so yeah, this was just kind of waiting for food, waiting for Chrissie to come on stage. This is Lila, so this is Chrissie's opening act, and she was so sweet. She's like a bundle of energy. It's so funny because she's so tiny, and yet because so most people would be like, "Oh my God, Max, you're 7 feet tall." No, Lila I think is 4'5" or 4'6", so I'm only 6'1". But so in this picture though, it makes me look like, insane. But no, she was super sweet, tons of energy, very vibrant, and it was great to meet her. And she had a great set. It was really funny. And then here's Chrissie and I meeting for the first time. But you always got to give a good first impression. Always got to give a good hug. And I'm what you would call thick with 3 C's. So I feel like those hugs are probably a little bit better. You get a little bit more meat on the bone. So it was great to finally meet her and see her. And she was awesome. You could tell that she really enjoys seeing her fans and really enjoys like doing crowd work. Her set was a lot of fun. Not only was it, she's like, a lot of it is just like improv. Like she's thinking of this stuff like as she's going. It was like improv mixed with crowd work, mixed with like her actual script. So yeah, no, she crushed it. She did such a great job, and I love her voice. And I think I put this on Twitter essentially, which is I'm glad that she is out here. I'm glad that her and Lila are doing what they're doing for entertainment right now, because she actually has this voice that is pushing against all the bull crap that you see on Twitter, and a lot of what we continually see being like pushed and shoved down our throats. Chrissie's kind of pushing against that, and for a female to do that, and a comedian, so and like, her album Live from January 6th or whatever, like who has the balls to do that? And it's Chrissie, so she was just awesome. George, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. He says, all hail, my friend. Love your channel and all your streams. George, thank you, sir. I truly, truly appreciate that. It means a ton from such a insightful individual such as yourself. So it is my pleasure, dude. And for that, I will give you this.
I bid you stand, men of the West!
Once again, cheers, hail, George, the Giant Slayer. Thank you for being here, brother. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. So yeah, no, Chrissie was just a ton of fun, and like I said, she loves her fans. She loves doing her sets. She loves these meetups, and you can tell, she's really doing something that's special that I don't think a lot of other women are doing right now, which is like talking about like making fun of some of this stuff that is just so absurd, right? That you would think is such common sense, but so I love that she kind of pokes fun at that. And then here's the three of us, Gary and Chrissie and I. But George says, one of my favorite scenes, right? Oh, it's classic, dude. Absolute classic. But yeah, I was here to see, because I've never met Chrissie before, but I know she's going to be in Vegas, and we'll talk about Vegas here in just a second. But I also, I have a really close relationship with Gary and Melissa, and I love hanging out with those guys. And same thing with John. John is just right down the way from me. And so it's a pleasure to hang out with these guys. It's always fun. It reminds me, like, hey, I got friends outside of California. That, I'm not just stuck here in on the West Coast. And then here's some other photos of. So John is here in the middle. He's the photographer, like I said. And sorry, Gideon's not feeling too well, so let me check up on him real quick. Oh no. I think he probably ate too much tonight. What else? Oh, and then here's like all of us, like the whole group. Was like myself, Gary, Melissa, and then John and Chrissie. So, but yeah, that was San Diego. That was Friday night. Yeah. And then after Friday, I drove home that night. And then Saturday morning, I had an event that I had to go work. So I worked that, came home, and then that evening, went on the Flaccid Phoenix podcast for 2.5 hours or so. So that was a ton of fun as well. And those guys are awesome. So it was really good to hang out with them for a while. But yeah, the Iron Omega, teach Gary the ways of 40K, Max. Oh man, I need to start kind of And here's the thing. I am no expert. I will openly and admittedly say I am no expert. I got into the hobby through the models and through the sculpts and through the painting. And then after getting into the actual hobby of it, like the building, I then began to look into the lore and the tabletop game and the books. I never really got into the video games, but yeah, like this was kind of my hobby since like I was a kid. And so honestly don't even remember what age I was, because it was right around the time that I was finding comic books. So it was between like 8 to 11, I would say. It was like right around when I was finding out all this really cool stuff like comics and Warhammer. So Sassy, hello, good to see you. And Zax, hello. Roman of the Empire, hello. Roman says, cool, later, Max. Did I do something? And Dr. Rachel is here. Hey, Dr. Rachel, good to see you as well. Being ultramarine is hard, brother. The Emperor protects. 0 Hour Discussions. What's up, 0 Hour? So, that's the best way to do it, honestly. I loved how I found the hobby, and I think it's such a great way to find out about more of the universe, because like the more you build and the more you paint, the more you start to learn more about your army, and it's just everything kind of starts to come together as you're building. And you can listen to audiobooks while you're building, while you're painting. So it's this like it's this total like sorry, give me 1 sec, guys. Like I said, I just need to check on Gideon. Okay, we're back. Whoa, hey, look at that. Harley Dave coming in. Oh my God. Harley Dave coming in with how many gifted subs? Wow, or gifted memberships. Dude, thank you. We got a gifted membership to... Oh my Lord. I can't even count how many this is. Dude, 50 memberships? Good night. Harley, what are you doing, my man? Oh, you are too kind, sir. You are seriously too kind. Let's get here. We got to get an applause for that. Whew. Wow. Dude, that is huge. Thank you. Truly, thank you. That is awesome. And hey, welcome to all the new members. I hope you guys enjoy the membership. That's fantastic. Here is some specific toxic masculinity for you, my friend Harley.
No mercy!
Hell yeah, brother. That is awesome. All right, let's welcome some of our new members, eh? John Baker, Smile a While, A Common Idiot, Gilkman, Thomas, what's up, dude? Steph, Pops, Rosie, Phil, Andrew. He says Gifty, Sergeant Herbs, Soul Assassin, Boss Hog, A2, Kaylee, The Dead End, Jacob, Dan. Dude, Harley. So much Gifty. Crushing it. Fat Steven, Donkey. Paul Anderson says, do a 40K book club with Gary so you can explain to him what he just read. That would be cool, Paul. We could probably start with some Gaunt's Ghosts or Eisenhorn. I know that's normally what people tend to go to, but it really is probably some of the best stuff that you could like introduce. as opposed to like Horus Heresy, which is like it kind of throws you in there, right? But Rogue Trader Rulebook, dude, hell yeah. Written by Rick Priestley. So, am I related to the guy who made Warhammer 40k? I don't know. Yeah, Rachel says, Harley, what are you doing, you legend? You legend. Harley is a real one. We going strong. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Saw Sisters of Battle poster in Games Workshop store window. Thought it was the coolest thing ever. That's how I started 40k. That's how a lot of people started 40k. Is they, they saw that poster in the window and they just said, "Hey, I'm here. I'm there." Jinja Ninja and Colin Henry both got some memberships. I've been membered, says Soul. Harley is so moist right now. So moist. Anonymous, nice. Yeah, if you guys want, go ahead and click on that membership and on Harley's gifted membership, and it will go ahead and like inadvertently kind of get you into the membership program. So, but dude, yeah, absolute legend. Let's give it up for Harley. Thank you again, brother. That is too kind. So, and thank you to George for showing up and giving the 20 earlier. So, But so with this meetup coming to an end, this Friday, we also talked about Vegas coming up, because Vegas is in a month and a half now, I want to say, maybe 2 months. So we are now on our way to, I think, the 3rd annual or 4th annual Vegas FNT meetup. So this is going to be a lot of fun. April 26th, I think, is the actual date of the meetup. It's a Wednesday. It's going to be at Millennium Fandom Bar. And it's going to be, I think Chrissie will be there, maybe 26th or 27th. But yeah, we're all going to try and plan to have, as many of us possibly there. And then after that, Dallas Fan Expo, which is like, that's my bread and butter because it's a comic book convention. And so that's like where I thrive in that environment. I love the Dallas Fan Expo. So looking forward to both of those. Oh, Jinja Ninja says, as a perk, do I get your 6-pack? Asking for a friend. If I had a 6-pack, I would gladly give it to you, sir. But unfortunately, I do not. But I can try and... you know what I am doing? I will say I am going to try and have one for Vegas. So within the next 2 months, I'm going to be trying to get one. Rachel says, my brother played the tabletop and got me into it when I was about 11. Didn't learn much of the lore back then, but I love the models. Yeah, Rachel. Yeah, that's... I think the models is kind of where a lot of people start. Oh, nice. Look at that. Cajun Corey coming in with $4.99 says, I got my tickets to Dallas Fan Expo. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. That'll be so much fun. I'm glad that you'll be able to go. Yeah, that is, like I said, that's probably one of my favorite meetups and also conventions. It's deep in the heart of Texas. Yeehaw. And so I have a ton of friends in Texas. So it's always good for me to go, and I lived there for 5 years. So it's like it's going back to my second home essentially. So I always love it. Trying my hardest to get a booth at Dallas Fan Expo. Whoa, yeah, Jinja, dude, that would be fantastic. But let me know. Keep me updated, because that sounds so rad. If you were to try and get a booth at like San Diego Comic-Con or something, you have to pay the venue like $4,000. When Gary and I went to San Diego Comic-Con, I think in 2021, we talked to one of the retailers there, and they were like, yeah, we have to pay pretty much out the ass to have a booth here. And that's just a regular table. That's not even like, if you want more booths, or if you want, to take up a certain amount of space, like we're talking thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of dollars to rack up essentially a booth or a space that you want. It's wild. It's wild. Especially, but especially with the recession that we're currently in and stuff, it's wild. But with major changes in my life, I may not be able to make it to Vegas or Dallas. Oh no, Nomi, I'm so sorry. I hope that those changes are doing you good, though. I hope that those are positive changes and that those are ultimately going to be life-giving for you. And I pray that that's because we'll constantly have meetups. You know what I mean? We'll continue to do the meetups every single year, and there are going to be some that I might not even be able to make. Like I never am able to make the Orlando ones. It's just it's the exact opposite side of the country for me, and I would prefer Dallas over Florida. So yeah, I'm not an Orlando guy, but. I did see something. Oh, that's what it was. Rachel says 6-packs are overrated unless you're talking about a 6-pack of drinks. There you go. Yeah, Jacob, what's up, dude? He says, Harley, thanks for the membership. And Metal Mugen also gifted a membership. Holy cow, thanks, but no thanks for that. About $500 for Tokyo Comic Con. That's my limit. How is Tokyo Comic Con? I feel like that would be... That'd be a pretty cool environment to be in, but so check this out. Speaking of we were just talking about Warhammer earlier. I have been collecting White Dwarf. If you guys don't know what White Dwarf is the monthly magazine that comes out for Warhammer 40k, or actually just for Games Workshop in general, and it covers Warhammer 40k, Necromunda, it covers Warhammer Fantasy or Age of Sigmar. It covers Lord of the Rings. Sometimes now it's Arcs of Omen and boarding actions and stuff like that. It kind of covers everything. It gives you paint tutorials. It gives you like professional paint jobs. It's a whole magazine just full of stuff that they're doing for that month. I have been collecting the single issues, for the past couple of years on and off. But I finally was like, you know what? I want to know what's going on. I want to see what's happening within Games Workshop right now. And I want to be very, if I'm going to be making more content, I want to be more knowledgeable about the information that I'm talking about. So I bought the subscription for the year of 2023 that also gives you an exclusive cover for each order that you place, or for each magazine. So I get my first magazine in. I placed my order back in December. So I should have gotten my first magazine in January, but I'm just getting it now, I guess a month or two late, right? But it arrived in this. Y'all hear that? That's what it arrived in. Not like a cardboard box, not a nice package, not even an envelope, not even like a paper envelope. This. I was like, bruh, there's absolutely no way that Games Workshop is sending me my exclusive magazine in flimsy, sandwich bag paper. Like, what in the world is going on? So, I mean, here's the book, and it looks fine, but if I put some pictures up on Twitter, and I've kind of straightened the spine out, but when it arrived, this whole bottom part was just crushed. It was ripped and completely crushed in. The top here was dented in as well. The side of this was all bent. I was looking at it and I was like, I can't accept this. As a collector, for me as a comic book collector, I want to try and get some high value, or high quality books if I'm trying to collect them as part of my overall collection. And so I was trying to do that with White Dwarf, but now I'm guessing okay, I guess these are just going to be readers' copies then, which is fine because I was going to read these anyway. But still, I was hoping for it to be a little bit more professional, or have at least some packaging. Like, wouldn't you maybe put like bubble wrap or some sort of wrap on this to put in here, in this thing? Like, I don't know what business decisions they got going over there at Games Workshop, but they're increasing their prices and they're decreasing the value of their like shipping packaging. So it's like, oh boy. Strange. I work for the Postal Service, and White Dwarf mags are usually in a cardboard protector. So Iron Mega, I posted this on Twitter, like I said, and there were people who commented, and they were like, yeah, sadly, that's just how they ship their stuff. And I was like, okay, like I guess I'll just accept that that's how they ship it then. So I think I'm gonna try and call GW this week and try and get on the phone with customer service, and see. Laziness MVP, that's just pure laziness. Maybe, yeah. They need a BCW account. It's not that expensive. I saw those pics. They did you dirty with that lackluster packaging, right? What? Not boarded? Freaking heathens. That's even just a piece of cardboard. You know, like even just to slip a piece of cardboard just to act as a backing board, you know? Something. Max, the new Arcs of Omen lore is crazy in a good way. Cannot wait to pick up Vashtor. His lore is cool as hell. Dark tech god. Hell yeah. That sounds dope, man. I've heard good and I've heard bad. I haven't looked at Arcs of Omen yet, but I've been hearing a little bit of both. I like, you know, what's his name? Shoot, yeah, Stream Brain is killing me right now, but yeah, there's a YouTuber who is like, I'm not even going to cover it because it's just, I don't even want it. It's not going to be good. Harley says they don't care about you. Well, they should. I'm their customer. Connor was gifted a membership. Nice. Kale Fox was gifted a membership. Hell yeah. If I can build up my channel a bit and get some good cosplays together, I want to get a cosplay booth at Boston Fan Expo. Nice. That would be cool. Oh man, Rachel, I would love to see that. And I'm sure a lot of people would come out and support you as well. So they should put that package in a condom. You know what? Maybe that would be more protective. You know, lube up the magazine a little bit so it has a little bit more sliding. You know, it's not so... There's not as much friction. Yeah, Zax, maybe you're right, man. Maybe you're thinking like 4D chess here, bro, and I don't even realize it. I don't know. They'll burn up whatever parts you don't need, and you can finish the job. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, well. So yeah, I especially if they're gonna screw you like they did. I was a little heated. So if it continues to happen, like... I'm at a loss, you know, because when you pay for your subscription for the White Dwarf magazines, you pay in full. You pay up front. So you pay the lump sum of the fee for 2020 for the entire year of 2023, and you pay it up front. So that's what I did. And now, if this is how the books are going to come in, like damaged, you know, all right. So, oh man. But you know, I've looked on, if you go to like the Better Business Bureau and you go on Google and you look up Games Workshop, some of the reviews for their customer service are like dog shit, man. Like one news source or one website had them at a 1.9 stars out of 5 rated their customer service. So yeah. Well, hey, what's up, Chewy? He says, "Sup, Max? How's it going?" Not too bad, brother. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, no, I was not too stoked about the old Warhammer book, but that's all right. That's all right. We'll continue to move past it because, like I said, now I understand that hey, maybe these are more like readers' copies, and same thing with like my comic books. There are some comics that I buy like particularly in reader copies, so that I can flip through them. I can do videos on them. I've actually been reading Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, which has been a fantastic series so far. I just finished issue 4, and damn, I really want to do a video on issue 4, because it was written in 1985, and yet how it's written for these female characters is so well done. And we see kind of a hero's journey with Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. Like, Wolverine is mentoring her and giving her tough love, and man, she has to struggle through adversity, and finally at the end of the issue she is strong enough to be like, I'm going to go fight Ogun, who is this demon lord, this kind of demon slash Yakuza boss. So yeah, it's been a really fun series, and I've been enjoying that. And I think that happens when, you know, when things start to slow down in mainstream media or mainstream outlets, such as like your local comic shop or your streaming outlets or your movie theaters. When stuff starts to slow down, that's not coming out, that's not like new, you tend to start to go back and rewatch old things or reread old things. And I'm looking at some of the plethora of stories that I still haven't gotten a chance to read yet, or have read before but want to go back and reread. Or I was talking to Flaccid the other night on his stream. I've been watching One Piece and My Hero Academia, and these shows are so well done and well written, and you care about these characters, and you resonate with them. And it's great TV. It's great television. It's animated, yeah, but I mean, who cares? It's a great story. And so because of that, I've been finding more and more, I'm like, man, I could really save some money by not buying new stuff and just starting to invest in. And I know I'm late to the game, because I know a lot of people have been doing this for a while. Like, you know, Doc, who you guys have seen on probably the Comics Aficionados every Saturday. Doc has completely, I got excited there. Doc has completely gotten rid of new comic books. He only will now invest in back issues. And I think that's you know, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, because I'm now finding like so much of these books are just so well done. And it's everything that we ask for, right? Like, one of the things that we always talk about within the fellowship is like this need and this want for great character development and good stories. And I'm reading, like I said, this Kitty Pryde Wolverine story, and it's nothing life-changing, but Chris Claremont knows how to write these characters. He knows how to show them struggle, how to show them, fighting through adversity and persevering. You know, like, no character does that anymore in modern comics. You don't see a lot of perseverance from a lot of these characters, especially if they have, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? I'll just say, especially if they're not a straight white male. I'm trying to say something that's not going to get me in trouble, right? But Max keeps calling me flaccid. He needs a spanking, says Zax. Yeah, no, I need to give you another name, Zax. We still never answered the question of how you got your name. Manga is killing it, said the Iron Omega. I'm definitely not the sexiest one here, but hello, Chewie. One Piece is GOAT. Dude, One Piece has been really, really fun. I've been loving One Piece Monopoly. I bought that mini off the racks, loved the story, but the art, Milgram, was just serviceable. Mark, I would agree with that. The art is nothing to... It's nothing to... I don't want to say praise. Yeah, it's really nothing to talk about. It is serviceable. It does its job. It knows what it is. The art is merely just there to, kind of further the story. There's never been a moment where I've like looked at a page and been like, wow, and like just really soaked up the page. I also noticed that the art in that series specifically, the backgrounds tend to be lackluster. Like there really aren't a lot of backgrounds in some of these panels. But Claremont's doing a great job on with writing these characters, as he tends to normally do, right? I bought an Orc Battle Force back in the day. They messed up on a few of the wheel axles, so GW replaced the entire box set. I didn't have to send my stuff back. Hey, that's cool, Iron Omega. Well, maybe, I'll have to reach out. I'll have to reach out and see what GW says. Also, hey to the sexiest and coolest chick, Dr. Rachel. Hell yeah, from Chewy. So, do a bit of storyteller. What's holding you back? Of a storyteller, what's holding you back? Sorry, I don't know if I'm getting the context of that one, Harley. Oh, nice. We got another super chat. Hail, brother, to Paul Anderson for $5. Thanks, man. Let's see. Oh, I lost you. He says, asking GW to take care of their customers is like asking a crack dealer to take care of his. By the way, on book 4 of Horus Heresy, 59 more to go. Paul, thank you for the 5, brother. Thank you so much. That is very kind of you. I appreciate that. And for you, my friend, I'll give you one of the classics.
I'll dance with you.
Great show. Great show. So, hey, John Bernthal. John Bernthal is going to be at Dallas Fan Expo. Just saying. If you guys want to go meet John Bernthal, he's going to be there. Harley says, is Max our new Captain America? I don't know. I don't think so. Jay says, a woman fighting through adversity. Well, that's... oh, no, I lost it. Oh, Jay, I can't find it anymore. Shoot. Zach celebrates 9 months of membership. He says, if you're not a member, click on that 50 from Harley Dave and accept the gift. Dude, thank you, Zach. Yeah, I appreciate you giving everyone the heads up. Yeah, if you guys are in the chat and you don't have a membership, go ahead and check or click on Harley's memberships so you can be gifted that. And once again, thank you to Harley for that bomb-ass donation, man. That is huge. Raylo Normie says, what up, Max? I saw Chrissie and Gary when she had a show in Austin. How was the show and meetup? Raylo, great to see you, dude. Thanks for being here. That sounds so rad that you guys got to do that in Austin. Like I said, I'm missing Texas bad. Did I check out the new Williamson Superman book? I did not, unfortunately, Monopoly. I'm sorry. Superman's been hit or miss, man, and I really got to be careful with what I buy, because I really don't want to spend money on something that I'm not going to enjoy. So I got to be careful. Claremont was absolutely on fire during that period. Oh, absolutely, Mark. So yeah, thank you again to Paul. But where did that? To answer your question, Raylo, the meetup was super fun as per usual. It's always really, really fun to meet up with like-minded people, and to really just like have an opportunity to laugh at a lot of this stuff, which is what Chrissie and Lila do so well. Like, they take the modern goofiness. Goofiness is a lame word, but they take the idiocy of, these ridiculous sociopolitical topics, things that you would think should be common sense, and they take them and they put them into their comedy sketches, and they do it so well. It works. And for these two girls who have been canceled time and time again, where comedy shows don't want to hire them, or people will cancel their shows with them because they don't want to be, they don't want to headline with them, or they don't want to be associated with them. It's like, gosh dang, man, it is so brutal to watch them go through that. But then to see them succeed at like this meetup the other night, that's what makes it all worth it. To see, a full house, to see a sold out show for these two girls. And they're paving their own way, you know, like they're the ones scheduling a lot of these, like they're calling the comedy clubs and saying, hey, we want to do our bits, you know, or our stand up. And that's pretty rad. So to see that is really fun. And like I said, we laughed a lot because they take the stuff that seems to be, you know, on everyone's minds and in the news and on Twitter, and they make fun of it. And it's great to kind of let loose a little bit and allow ourselves to laugh at some of that stuff. So Harley says, wait, what was this stream supposed to be about? You tell me, brother. I mean, you're the one who's gifting 50 memberships. You can tell me whatever you want this stream to be. No, I'm kidding. Tonight is really, it's going to be super low key. Like I said, I just wanted to talk about the meetup. I wanted to just chat, you know, I just wanted to do a just chatting stream. So this is with you guys, you know, this is, with chat. And like I said, to talk about some of the meetup and just some of the things going on in life. So if Max is Captain America, then he'd better have America's ass. Well, Rachel, you've seen me in person, so you could probably answer that question. Goofy is an apt word. Ripa uses it on the weirdos all the time. Okay, good. I'm glad that is, okay, a good word then. Chrissie is a fantastic example of how to deal with being canceled. She is unstoppable. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I love her tenacity, her perseverance, her resiliency. Because she just basically said, no, fuck off. I'm not going to be canceled. I'm going to continue to do my comedy. And now look at her. Now look how successful she is. And I'm hoping that her business continues to grow. The list of celebrities going to Dallas Fan Expo is good, but they're getting overshadowed because my accent is going to steal the show, says Cajun. We will see about that. I don't know about that, my friend. But Harley Dave just says America. So I can interpret this of two ways, Harley. One, that you're just super patriotic and you just wanted to scream America in the chat and you were just saying like, America. Or two, you're answering my question earlier as to what you want my stream to be about, which is America. If that is the case, whose stream was it? Was it last night? Yeah, it was last night on Zax's stream. And we were talking about Sisu, which is this new movie that's coming out in theaters. It's from, I believe it's from Finland. It's from the producers or directors of John Wick. It looks badass, and I'm really excited for it. And one of the things that we were talking about is that Sisu is, in Finland, this term for like resiliency, perseverance, courage, bravery, honor, nobility. And I was like, that is dope. But does America have something like that? You know, does the West have a word that it kind of encompasses the perseverance, the resiliency, the tenacity, the ambition of someone going out into the world and facing it head on? Like, do we have something like that? And someone in the chat, I forget who it was, someone said, yeah, it was called being an American. It's what's called being an American. That's the word. That's the term. And I was at a loss for words because I was like, damn, dude, that's kind of deep, right? Like that's low key, like that used to be the term for, you know, you're an American. The things that were associated with that term were bravery, loyalty, patriotism, courage, valor, honor, legacy, nobility. All these traits were kind of wrapped up into that one thing, America, right? Which is why, beep boop, I got the flag right here. Oh, did my screen move? That's kind of weird. Oh, it's like doubled. How odd. You know what? Maybe I can like move it. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll move it up there. No, that's better, right? How weird. It like doubled on me for some reason, but let's see what you guys are saying. Hey, a $9.99 super chat from Silverlock. You guys are crushing it with these super chats tonight. Thank you guys so much. Silverlock says, on The Punisher, did you ever see Thomas Jane in The Punisher short Dirty Laundry? Check it out if you're not about 10 minutes. I have seen that short, Silverlock, and it is so well done. Do you remember if it was a fan edit, or if it was fan made, or if they just did it as kind of like a fun short? I think Ron Perlman is in it, right? Ron Perlman is the gas station clerk, and he's the one who's like, he's like this Vietnam vet, or he's just kind of this salty old man. Yeah, so that's a great one. Thank you, Silverlock, for the $9.99, and for that I shall give you this.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.
Hell yeah, brother. Thank you again for the super chat. Always appreciated. Dr. Rachel says, I can confirm Max does have a very nice booty. At least he did last year. I cannot confirm for this year. Well, I guess we will have to meet in person then, Dr. Rachel, and you'll just have to see for yourself again. I think maybe every year you have to kind of, you know, prove and just to inspect and go, yep, it's still America's ass. Monopoly says, how many omnibus volumes do you have behind you? Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. I really don't even know, man. That's a great question. I wish... I mean, I would turn around and try and, like, count them all. Because if I go to this... if I go to this screen, you guys can actually see that there are more behind me on this side of the... on this side over here, too. So here's... like Warhammer 40k codexes and Warhammer 40k limited editions and novels down here. This stuff is all manga. Manga is over on the far over here. This is all DC omnibus. And then on this side of me, this is all Marvel stuff. All Marvel omnibuses and trade paperbacks. And this is all, you know, X-Men, Silver Surfer, Wolverine, Daredevil, Spider-Man. Yeah, some great stuff. But as far as like how many I have, ooh Lord, I could not tell you, brother. I'm sorry, but it's a good question. Good question. I'll have to actually count them and let you know. Soul Assassin says, America, fuck yeah. Mark says, I like Williamson, but I thought he whiffed the end of Shadow War and Dark Crisis was a mess. Maybe Superman and Green Arrow will be a return to form. We shall see. I'm really hoping for some good Hal Jordan Green Lantern. Harley says yes, then yes. Sisu looks awesome. Dirty Laundry is a great short. Yep, agree with all of this. Grit. Yeah, well, that's another... That's actually a book, Grit. And then there's also the word, like, you know, like grit in terms of like what America is defined by. It's literally being called an American. Yeah, Harley. Yeah, exactly. Americans fought for our freedoms, created rock and became world power. Not bad. Monopoly says, I have too many omnibuses as well. Doctor says, Rachel says, well, I am a doctor, so I'll make sure to pencil in your ass appointment each year. Thank you. Hey, Drew with Comics Elite. What's up, dude? Good to see you. He says, Sean had a long talk with Josh Williamson. He said, great stuff is coming. Hey, that is reassuring, and I'm glad to hear that. Because, yeah, man, you guys are on the front lines in this stuff at retailer summits and Comic Book Pro, retailer conventions and stuff, so that's awesome. Are you sporting a Wildcat hoodie? Are you from West Texas as well? So this is a Wildcat hoodie. Go ACU, my old alma mater. That's where I went to school. That's where I went to college. So I gotta rep my boys. Played football with them for about 3 years. Collection video win, says Soul Assassin. I mean, the room tour is right here. I mean, this is the room tour. I mean, I could probably go a little bit this way on like this wall behind the camera and everything, but there's not too much more. Yeah, fan made, kind of a proof of concept. Hell yeah. Drew says, hey, what's going on? I'm downloading photos of naked women for Sean, says Drew. Nice. And then I popped up all of a sudden. Weird. How weird. That's what the famous British stiff upper lip is all about. Keep calm and carry on. Hell yeah. Nice, Jay. That's cool. Americans fought for our freedoms, created... Oh, okay. Read that one. Any Horse Heresy books in that collection? You know, I have the first one, Warwick, but the Horse Heresy, I haven't gotten a chance to get into it as much. I've really been enjoying the Sabbath Worlds Crusade. Love the, Stream Brain again. The Space Marine battles, the Heroes of the Space Marines, and, you know, Battles of the Space Marines. I love that whole series. Been really enjoying those, and all the Eisenhorn stuff as well, and then all the Space Wolf stuff. Like the 2 Space Wolf omnibi, are probably some of the best writing in you know, Black Library stuff. So I love that. MVPness says that's my sweater. This is your sweater, MVPness. I stole it from you. You fit it much better than I do. Nice, Punk. Glad you got a gifted sub, dude. I do collect manga as well, Dr. Rachel. Not as much, but I do collect like Vinland Saga, Berserk, Blade of the Immortal. What else do I have over there? I think Lone Wolf and Cub. So Fist of the North Star. Yeah, I think those are just a few that I have over here. So hail MVPness, says Rachel. Well, I told you guys we were only going to do an hour tonight, and so I have to stick to that time frame. I'm so sorry that we have to cut it short tonight. But I do have work to do. Unfortunately, I would stay on here for another hour with you guys and just hang out, but I've got a project that I have to complete that's due tomorrow, and then I also have a case study that I have to complete that's due by Tuesday. So 2 things that I really gotta knock out, or at least try and get a good portion of it done tonight after the stream. So I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me for just the hour. I know we normally go for about 2 hours, but let me give a huge thank you to Harley Dave for the 50 gifted memberships, dude. Crushing it. And thank you to everyone else who subscribed, joined the memberships, and also donated to the stream tonight. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Whatever it is, whether it's 99 cents or, you know, $100, the donations are always a lot of fun, and it's great to see that kind of support from y'all. So I really appreciate it. Warwick says Abnett did a great job. William King did an amazing job with the Wolves. Check out his old world stuff too. Hell yeah, Warwick. Yeah, the Williams stuff on the Space Wolves is classic. It is peak perfection of 40K stuff. Thank you to Monopoly. I appreciate it. Get well to Gideon. I think he's fine. Like I said, I think he ate too much, so I just had to check in on him to make sure that he wasn't like throwing up his food or anything. So yeah, thanks, brother. I appreciate it, Soul. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Anana. Oh my god, my words are done. Anonymous says later MVP in chat. The Iron Omega says Amera peace out, y'all. Can comics are dead. See y'all later, chat. How close is Gunn going to stay to Grant Morrison Batman? Ooh, I don't know, brother. Raylo Normie, that's a good question, man. We will have to answer that on a later stream, but Mr. Snicket, if you want to become a member, you can either click on Harley's gifted membership title that is in the chat. If you find that, you can click on that, and he gifted 50 memberships tonight. You can grab one of those. Or if everyone has taken a membership there, you can go down below right by the subscribe button, and you can hit the membership, and you can choose from 3 different tiers. So hope that helps. But yeah, good night, y'all. Thank you so much. Hey, there you go, MVPness. Joining, getting that membership from Harley Dave. Thank you, MVPness. You are a welcome member in this Max's Man Cave on this channel. But it is always a pleasure to be with you guys, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I look forward to seeing y'all in person, hopefully soon, whether that's Vegas or Dallas or whatnot. But yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all in person or in the next Max's Man Cave. Keep on the lookout for next Friday, or this coming Friday, because I'm going to try and get a big panel together talking comics. So hopefully that works out well, and we can get everyone together for that. But yeah, once again, you guys are awesome. Thank you for all the super chats and all the love tonight. I'll see you guys soon. Reject modernity and embrace your legacy, and I will talk to y'all later. Thanks again for watching.